Hey guys, this is Pary's podcast. Welcome to the show.
You ever perform at a college, like stand up?
Like crunch.
Yeah, like
the
we talked
bar.
about this. Not at a bar, like actually at like a student union.
Oh no, definitely no. I mean, yeah, MSU did have the union one, but I feel like it'd been weird to do it there because
That's
like
where I started.
For real.
I started stand up at the MSU union like on Tuesdays. They had an open mic, and it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was.
But everybody's not paying attention. It's like people are like reading and doing stuff. So you gotta like, if they were already there, they might have not knew that was gonna come up. And it's like you either gotta move or now you gotta do this.
Yeah, because that open mic isn't for comedy. It's like dancing, singing, whoever comes up there, right?
There's a whole food court right there too. And
Yeah, that's true. But like I went up there thinking like it was like around like winter break, right? So I'm like, if I get on stage and no one laughs, all these people are gonna be graduating anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never gonna see any of these guys ever again. So why not just try it?
How many people are actually in that crowd?
There was like almost 100.
Shit. Oh shit. Well, yeah, I
But
been to one of those.
only reason was because it was like the end of like the semester, so everyone was like seeing all their friends.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Did you killed that? You killed it?
I did well. I had it on video too. And I did surprisingly well. I didn't think that I would like walk out of there happy, but after that I was like, that was fun. Like I can't wait to do this like all the time.
My first one you were on though, I'd say killed.
You did much better than the regular person who goes on the first week.
But I for a long time getting ready because like I took like the Ridley's class like a year before that with Bill and then like just dropped out because like nerves. I took it for like 2 weeks and then dropped out and then I took it again that year and I think in March and then between the time in that like the year span between the time where I first took it and the second like I took it again, I was like writing scripts, practicing in my car, all types of shit like that for like a crazy amount of time. And then before I even started, I already had like a lot of stuff like memorized. Like, and then when I took the class, then it was like the same thing, just in my car saying it, listening a crazy amount of time. And then my show, I think it went pretty good.
What was your biggest difficulty when you started doing stand up?
Nerves.
Just getting on stage?
Yeah.
But once you got on the first time, like, was that it?
Well, I
Like,
got on stage the first time in class with not that many people, so it's
yeah, but that's not really like a performance. You're more just like getting like ideas out. Like you're not actually doing stand up, right?
yeah, true. I mean, well, I was still doing bits that like I practiced for like a year on my own, but just like so like
Oh,
it
so for you it was
wasn't
kinda
anywhere near developed, but it was just like I think this is how I'm gonna say it, and I think this is how they're gonna react, so then I'm gonna say this, but like it was wrong, but like so it's kind of different because I didn't just go to an open mic at first and then however like that works, but it was just mainly nerves for me. It's like yeah.
Like, has those gone down for you?
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, even after doing that, then I started trying to go to mics, and I would still be super nervous. But then, like, I seen somebody post on one of maybe MCN. I think it might have been that Tom E. Thompson dude. I never met him, but I seen him post something about like doing the same set, and then like there's a thread, and like people are saying just doing the same set over and over. So then, like for a period of time, like I write every single one I do. I think I did like 70 some shows. I write like who's there, who I talk to, stuff like that. And every single one, like 30 in a row or something like that, I just did the same thing. So like just knowing exactly what I was gonna do made it where I was a lot more comfortable. I was able to like riff or whatever like that off of the ones because it's the same 5, 6 jokes.
I'm the exact same way. Everything I do is like written out. Like I'll like hand, pencil, paper, all beforehand. And
Verbatim?
Oh yes. Like I word for word will say what I write down. I mean, on stage it looks like it doesn't look like I'm just pure memorizing it, but like I practice the performance aspect of it. So when I do memorize that stuff, it's far easier for me. Now I can improv a little bit, but definitely for the first like few years, I'm sticking to a script. I'm not deviating from this, and for me too, I know that. Like, I know the way that my jokes are meant to sound, so I was really constricting myself and, like, it has to be funny like this. It never occurred to me that if I improvise, sometimes I could find something that would not have been here in my writing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I was doing word for word at the beginning, too, like, exactly every single word, and then I was listening to try and memorize it, but then, like, when you get on stage and, like, if you mess up a part or if somebody shouts out something that kind of throws you off, then, like, you got to get back to that script, so that's kind of difficult, whereas if you're going as these are the jokes, then it's like even if I screw this whole joke up, I know the next joke I could just start talking about this in any kind of way. But
so how do you do it now?
I mean, well, I was kind of on the hiatus for that YouTube stuff, but I would just have 4 or 5 jokes, because I would still just do the same exact ones. I have 4 or 5 jokes and then do those. Just like those, like I would have a set list, but then I stopped carrying a set list. But I knew I was going to do these 5 because I kept doing those. And then these are the jokes I can go any kind of direction with them because it's the same 5 ones. And I only did it for since April last year to the end to December. So my word's not the word, but.
So are you going to focus more on YouTube now or on stand-up?
Well, I mean, YouTube is just, you can reach more people. So I like doing stand-up, but I mean, I'm going to keep, I have a whole bunch of writing, like a whole bunch of shit that I've never even got to say yet. So in that year, I wrote a lot, but I think YouTube, you can get people's, when you subscribers, people, you can get people who, fans or whatever you say, to like your shit. And then when you're doing comedy, it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be easier if you already have people that like you, like who know who you, they know you said these things. Then like you see the people who are like big on through videos, like Instagram comedians or whatever, if they come to town, it's like they can sell a small show. So I think that just opens you up in the comedy. If you're just doing straight up open mics, I feel like it's harder because you're impressing 30 people at a time.
So what is your YouTube channel about then? I'm
glad you asked. It's Blasphemous Debates. It's a debate show. It's comedy. It's based off those like CNN or Fox or like Around the Horn, where it's like a host and then like the panelists, and they're talking about this political issue or whatever like that, and they just like argue who basketball player is better or what this president is gonna do in this time. And it's, to me, especially like the political ones now, it's like all clearly like it's entertainment. Like it's when you see the highlight the next day, it's like this, you're stupid, you're like, it's all the jokes about people. But like mine is like way further, where it's extremely like it's all the way entertainment, and like we like objectively resolve all the like everything. So like on one of them was like, is the coronavirus a marketing ploy? Basically saying like, is it Corona doing it because of the rise in the seltzer market? And we're trying to argue it as if it's like this actually fact. So there's some acting definitely involved, but it's kind of just a play on like how those shows go. But
my favorite one that we talked about was Martin Luther King versus Jesus.
Well, that was one of the ones where I was like, I don't know if I'm going to drop this one because this might be a tad bit offensive.
No, you have to drop that one. You have to.
But yeah, that was like, which is.
What are you afraid of? Like, what if it is offensive? Then like what's going to happen?
We're going to be canceled. And
yeah, but that's like, you have to really like shit on somebody like hard, multiple, like one video is not going to get you canceled.
True, but I mean, well, that one was who would win in a fist fight, Martin Luther King or Jesus, and
it'd be King.
It would be King.
Right, okay, so, I mean, who's going to disagree with that?
Jesus people.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus people.
So, I mean, that one, it could make people mad. I'm trying to think of what was one of the ones on the most recent one I just put out.
Did I just throw you off with Jesus?
Yeah. Is God American?
Is God American? Well, which one? There's like so many religions.
It got pretty bad. I mean, the title of the show is Blasphemous Debate, so there is a tad bit of blasphemy, if you will. But yeah, I think the resolution of that was that he is in fact American. And it's just one dude.
Right.
There's one dude that's judging everything, but it's just based on like however we come up with our arguments. So it's 3 panelists. It's me and it's all of us from MSU. It's me and 3 of my boys from MSU. And the one dude, it's one white dude hosting it, and then it's 3 brothers, if you will.
So CNN, yeah, makes sense.
So then so he'll judge everything. So he'll open the floor. He'll say like whatever crazy question, like is who would win in a fist fight, Martin Luther King or Jesus? And then we'll argue. So 2 would be on one side, 1 would be on the other side. We'll be arguing for like 10 minutes or whatever like that, and then at the end he'll resolve it. So after talking to the panelists, after whatever, Martin Luther King would in fact whoop.
You let the white guy have the final decision?
Well, he's the host. So it's like, I mean,
so he's just summarizing the points.
But he's the host. Like, so if it gets kind of like, if it goes kind of off the left field, he'll like, let me get another question for you, and like and then just like something.
This is a cool idea.
Yeah. So he just keeps it together because we're all like kind of like the wild card. Like all of us will just say anything ridiculous, but he's more like, he's like super sarcastic, but like he doesn't need to take all the time. Like doesn't need to be the main like talker. So he's He's like really, really good as host. Like he came on board later, but like we got him because we were like, all right, he would be perfect for the host.
Are you at all worried that if this YouTube channel takes off, that you're gonna like deviate from stand up? Because that's my biggest fear actually with this YouTube thing.
Well,
I'm doing very, very well with like the other like engineering videos to the point where I have to really think like because stand up for me now is more like if I get like almost withdrawal symptoms if I don't get on stage and just make fun of like white people, black people, Asians, like Mexicans. I kind of have to do that. I don't know why. It's just something a part of me. It's like a chore. It's like I have to get on stage now, but it's starting to diminish itself slowly and slowly. Because, I mean, I'm just having so much more success elsewhere. I was like, maybe this is... Because initially I started YouTube as a means of doing stand-up because I can make money while I'm sleeping. That's the whole point of YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to, like, stop me at all. Like, my, like, hope is that, like, it, like, frees me up time where I'm, like, at a point where I'm, like... And, like, the initial part was just to get it launched. And then now it's launched, so now I have more time to go do stand-up. But it's, like... I would hope where it's like I can
make... You have more time to do stand-up now that you started YouTube?
The launching period was for, like, we started in August, like, last year. And, like, we filmed, like, 16 episodes before even releasing. Now we got 2 on, but we did, like, a lot before we put this out. And that period of time, editing, learning, writing, and learning what we want to do, that should take forever. So
yes,
now I have more time to do it. But, I mean, I would want it to the point where, like, I have... whatever many subscribers, and then the 1,000 true subscribers they say where you can sell them stuff, and then like if you're making money off that, then you free time. So then it's like I'm doing this. I know how I have the workflow for this. I know how to do this. Then I have more time for my stand up stuff because I have a whole bunch of writing of stuff I never even got to say, but I want to like fix that. I want to work because that was me writing as if like when I was just practicing to myself, guessing how they're gonna react. So there's a bunch of stuff in there that's gonna be like, all right, no, this is completely garbage, and then there's a lot of stuff that's like, I think it's good, but I have a ridiculous amount. But I just want to be able to like free time up so I can do that. So I don't think it's gonna stop me.
So when's the point at which you're gonna like give up like your full-time job? Have you thought about it?
If I'm making a sustainable like living, it's like I need money.
Do you want to stay here in Detroit, or do you want to go somewhere else?
I'm fine with being here, but I don't want to be here forever. I'd prefer to go like west. Like I don't want to go to LA.
So you want to go where it's warm?
Yeah, but I don't want to go to Florida, Atlanta either. So I would rather go to like somewhere west. Not LA, somewhere like less populated, but maybe California, or Colorado, something like that. But definitely not Florida. I don't want the bugs and all the old people. I'm cool with that. But
the bugs and the old people.
Still watch my channel, old people. If you're listening.
Yeah. Do they watch YouTube? Older people?
It's on the TV now, so if like their nephew or something like that showed them how to set up the smart TV, they might have showed them YouTube.
What I heard for like people who are really successful at YouTube, they say like part of like what made them that way is they narrowed down the purpose of that like social media is like YouTube. It used to be a lot of like prank videos and cat videos and entertainment, but it's not even close to that anymore. Now, if you want to succeed on YouTube, it has to be like educational videos or like how to. It's like entertainment is now tertiary. It's not what it used to be. And if you actually like, if you look at the top videos, like it's very much follows suit. Most of YouTube video views go towards how to, like how to do this, how to do whatever how to video is, right? Or it's educational videos like the ones that I'm doing. That's when my channel started going off. Is like I looked up like how to make better videos, and the trends were saying how to videos, educational videos, and then entertainment is last. But
I mean, YouTube is still the number one platform for just people watching. Period. So if
you have all the people on the
But isn't that comparison to YouTube itself? So if entertainment versus that, but if you're saying entertainment is low on the totem pole for YouTube, but if you're saying YouTube versus any other service, it's still high up there, I think. And just the originality, just if you have something that sets yourself apart. If this is like mine is like a 30, just under 30 minutes, but it's like a show. So it's like, I feel like it is entertainment, but I think it's different than anything I've seen. So I don't know if you're trying to say people shouldn't watch my stuff, but
no, I just think you should tailor it different.
What do you mean?
Because the way that I would do like these, like if you're gonna do a debate, it's like what's important about a debate is who's the people doing the debating.
Have you seen it?
I have not seen it. I mean, I know it exists. I haven't seen any of them yet. But like that's the hard part. Like for me, someone who hasn't seen it, like if I was gonna watch a debate, I would watch a debate with people that I know of. So how are you gonna get your name out there to be known? Like
consistency. Because I mean, you can make a podcast and nobody knows me, and I just be consistent. They're like, oh, then when enough I see it, then they're like, it's good. I think when people see it, they like it. Like I think it's a really good concept, and I think it's a.
I'm not talking about how I don't know if like I'm not taking content. I was like, how do you get people to watch it?
Be consistent. Like keep posting it. Like I don't post crazy on Facebook or Snapchat or anything. Like all I do is post it in my story right now, just because some of the people are kind of embarrassed about having friends see it. But yeah, so I just posted a little bit, and like we've been gaining. Like I posted last Sunday, we got 25 subscribers. Shout out to the 25 subscribers. Got 25 big ones. Got like over a day of watch time. I don't know. That's solid on 2 videos. So I mean, just being consistent.
You only have 2 videos out?
Yeah. I posted the first one last Sunday and the second one on Wednesday, and I'm posting another one on Sunday. But
okay, do you have a schedule set up?
It's supposed to be every Sunday, but so we record like on sometime during the week, Tuesday or Thursday, and then like we're posting on Sunday. But we have some backlog, so some of the backlog. I mean, but the backlog ones had worse quality, so some of those we're gonna post midweek. Like I'm gonna just throw those out, like and just like I say these aren't as good quality, but. Whatever, but like
I know what you mean.
All the new ones when we have like mics and all that, those are gonna come out every Sunday.
Make like Saturday like engineering day, and then I'll make like Thursday like comedy day, and that's how I do like 2 videos a week for the most part. But I think definitely 1 video a week like kind of has to be done. Like YouTube, I agree with you. It's all about consistency.
Yeah.
Like if you just don't upload for like a month,
and then here goes 6.
It's like, yeah, exactly. It's like it's not that anymore.
Yeah.
But I also think like part of like my recent success on YouTube is that people have enough to binge on.
Oh, yours to binge on?
Yeah, like it used to be very difficult to get any views at all until I had a large bank of videos people to watch for people to view, right? Like if they watch one of your videos, like, oh, that's really good, but there's nothing else here. It's like, I'm not going to subscribe to this. There's nothing else to watch.
Yeah.
But if it's like when they see my engineering stuff and it's like, okay, they have like a bunch of other things, that's when the numbers started going really high.
But I mean, you got to start at some point though. But like,
I started at 0, just like everybody else did. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the binging is gonna come. Like even with the second video you post, and then you can get the ability to put check out this other video, and then the subscribe button. But when you post your very first video, you can't even put the subscribe button at the end of the video. So
you can't.
I mean, in order to do that, because you have to have the subscribe button and another video. So
that's right. That's right.
Template, you need a video and that, and if you don't have another video, you can't. So. On the second video, I have that. On the first one, I didn't.
Can you put it on the first one now that you have 2 videos up?
Yeah, so my second video, I have that.
No. Like so, like the first video you upload, right? You don't have it. The second one has the subscribe button. Can't you put it on for the first video? Just say link it to the second.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought that. And then I don't know if you can, on the first video, if you can link the same video or just link a random video like Joe Rogan's video.
I don't know if you can do that.
Have to be a video on your channel.
If you have 2 of your own videos, you can definitely link them to each other.
But can you just link your own, like repeat cycle this infinitely?
I don't think you can. I'm not sure. That's our time, by the way.
Shit. All right. I'm gonna vote for.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. All right. Thanks, Travis. Peace.